DK's turn to ban.
Hello and welcome again to the second game out of two. Jumping back into the game here, LGD versus DK. LGD taking the first game with the Lycan pick,
DK's
which
turn
is
to
immediately DK banned. They do not want to see another Lycan. It will probably be appearing in their nightmares tonight as they look back on this game with sad eyes. They're going to be picking up the Darkseer first. DK picking up the Darkseer first, and LGD picking back up the Invoker, probably for Yao to play again. Last game, Invoker not getting the farm he really needed early game, but able to turn it around toward the late game. Farming up the Scythe of Vice, aka the Hex Stick, which was helping out a lot in the team fights. Morphling picked up this time by LGD Gaming. Last time that was picked up by DK and played very well by Burning. He farmed ridiculously, as he always does, but the Lycan was just able to lock him down with the support of the Storm Spirit, using that Electric Vortex and that Hex to make sure that Burning was not able to do anything in those team fights.
Reserve time.
Naga Sion being banned out there, another strong carry removed for DK. Morphling obviously being removed, so it'll be interesting to see which carry they opt for.
Reserve time.
Or if they opt for a different tactic altogether, and it looks like they have a pushing strat here.
LGD's turn to pick.
Tinker with his March, Prophet with his Treants, going to be doing a bit of global pushing there. DK could be opting for that tactic, maybe wanting to finish the game a little bit earlier, just to make sure that the Sylar is not able to farm up ridiculously and just walk all over them in the late game. Interesting to see the bans here.
10 seconds remaining.
DK may want to go for some anti-push.
5 seconds
For instance, they may want to ban out the Earthshaker there. They may want to ban out the Venomancer. But while we're waiting for the ban phase, LGD are yet to pick their third hero.
Mancer.
DK's turn to ban.
Unfortunately, LGD Gaming are able to pick up the Veno, so DK will have to face that when pushing. I assume that would have been one of their ban options had LGD not picked up that hero. So we have another few anti-pushes in the pool still. Kotl, Keeper of the Light. The Ezreal still not being banned or picked. Not sure if LGD would be comfortable playing that, but it's definitely a very strong anti-push. We also have heroes such as the Earthshaker, which I previously mentioned.
10 seconds remaining.
Probabilis to some extent.
5 seconds remaining.
DK having a good long hard think about what they want to do. Entering into their reserve time to make sure they pick the right hero to ban to make their strategy work. LGD here really just want to buy enough time for the Morphling to get farmed up with the Invoker, the Venomancer, before the pushes from DK start to get out of hand. It's going to be quite a tall order, especially with Tinker, who's able to farm up those Boots of Travels fast. It may be a little too hard to handle. LGD are going to need to lock down that Tinker if at all possible. But DK really deliberating a long time over this ban. I feel like they really wanted to ban down that Venomancer, but he was picked up. Storm Spirit being ever so useful for LGD in the previous game, prompting a ban from the DK in this game. So once again, this is group stages, a best of two, maybe not so much a best of two, but there is 2 games being played between LGD and DK, so this is going to be the second and final game of the group stages to determine seed and placings for the actual tournament.
DK's turn to ban.
A hard carry and decent push there being banned out by LGD. Quite a wise ban, I believe. I quite like that ban. the bear able to tank up a lot of damage and also push lanes quite hard. The Venomancer is a really strong pick for LGD as well, because in a pushing lineup, Venomancer can also be really useful. Those wards not only being used to defend towers, but also take them
10
down.
seconds
Shadow
remaining.
Shaman could be a viable option here for DK.
5 seconds. LGD's turn to ban.
Was that an auto ban? I feel like Windrunner... I'm not too sure what happened there. I heard a strange noise which I haven't heard before, but I'm assuming that was... let's just say that they meant to ban out Windrunner. Windrunner would have been playing up against probably the Darkseer. Perhaps. I'm not too sure what happened there. I'm wondering if they auto-banned because they did run low on
10
time.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Time. DK's turn to pick.
Tidehunter being banned out there for LGD. And the crucial fourth pick here from DK. Let's see what they're going to add to their lineup to solidify exactly what tactic they're going to go for. Are they going to go for the push? Lone Druid would have been a nice pick up here actually. The more I think about it, the more I like that pick, but unfortunately LGD wisely thinking ahead and banning out that
10
hero.
seconds remaining.
They need a sort of pushing carry. Burning could actually
5 seconds
opt for the
remaining.
anti-mage here. He's been playing really well with him in this tournament so far. Wouldn't be surprised to see an
Reserve
anti-mage
time.
being picked up for the burning.
Chaos Knight.
Oh, it's a dark... it's a Chaos Knight there.
LGD's
That's
turn to pick.
a really decent pick there. The illusion's really going to be helping down with the push tactic. 100% damage on each of those. And if he's able to farm up items such as some drums or indeed an armlet, those illusions doing even more damage. So I like this. It's a carry, but also a nice pushing hero as well. DK easing into their tactic here with a nice pickup of the
10
Chaos Knight,
seconds remaining.
surviving both the ban and first preliminary pick
5
phase.
seconds remaining.
Looks like
Reserve
LGD's
time.
turn to pick now. Gonna need to find a way of dealing with this push. They have one hero to do so, and Invoker, in a sense, with his Meteor. Also going to be able to deal with it. Morphling with his waveform, quite good at anti-push, but Morphling really wants to be considering more farming as opposed to being there defending all of the towers. I feel like DK are aiming to put some serious pressure on the towers. Enchantress could be another option, but I guess we already have Nature's Prophet in the jungle, so Enchantress is probably not the best of ideas for pushing.
DK's turn
Brewmaster
to
with the
pick.
Thunderclap, nice little nuke there to stop the push. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's a nice pick. Not really too sure how he's going to fare up against the Chaos Knight, but the Thunderclap is definitely going to help out slowing down the units of Nature's Prophet, slowing down those treants, and of course doing some damage to them.
10 seconds remaining.
Could we see an Earthshaker possibly out of LGD
5
Gaming?
seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Lina, very nice little pick up there. I do like seeing
LGD's
Lina being
turn to
played.
pick.
Very exciting always when Lina gets picked up. Can be quite dodgy because she is so fragile as a hero, but in this kind of lineup, very stun and push heavy. You have Chaos Knight and Lina in a lane, and that's a ridiculously strong stunning lane. So we have stuns and pushes from DK. How are LGD going to respond with an Ancient Apparition? His ulti, quite a spammable skill, being able to take down creeps' health quite significantly. And also that of the treants. So here we go. Stepping into game number 2. I'm excited about this. Can LGD make it 2-0, or are DK going to claw one back from the jaws of defeat? Let me just put my camera onto free camera as we step into this game. Zippo just making sure he remembers how to stun,
Prepare for battle.
taking out a nice little patch of grass there with his light strike array.
With me.
Long DD being, what the? He has custom tree ants. I've never seen this before. This is pretty cool. Wow, if you guys have seen that before, that's pretty cool. I haven't. This is the first time I've seen these, and they look cool. He's going off with those tree ants to scout out the runes and even maybe destroy one if he so chooses, or leave it for one of his heroes to pick up. Doug's here with a standard set of starting items. Lots of nice health regen and a stout shield to protect him against the creep wave and player harass. Super up here with Long DD.
30 seconds to battle.
Making sure everything's sorted in the top lane before he moves back to the mid. Are we going to see a burning at mid? Hold on, what's going on here, DK? What's going on here? They're just trying to confuse me, I'm sure of it. We have 3 heroes here from LGD poking out. ROTK wants to be careful here, doesn't want to get picked off.
The battle begins.
Definitely fall to these 3. Scary, scary looking tri lane for ROTK to be playing up against here in the down lane, and the battle begins. I'm excited about this. This could be one of the most intense matches. A lot of interesting hero combinations here, which maybe I haven't seen before. AA, haven't actually seen that yet in the tournament, so that's going to be interesting. We've got the AA slow combination coming from the DDC, and the Shout being able to secure the actual freeze at the end of Cold Feet on the ROTK, but ROTK, yep, he doesn't have Surge, so wants to be careful with First Blood here. DD actually opting to pick up the haste and maybe look for a gank, but he opts instead to go back here to the mid. Yao in a little bit of trouble here. Zippo just being annoying and poking into the lane, doing a few right clicks on him, burning here, just trying to farm up the mid lane, but it looks like we have a dual mid lane. Nope, DD's just trolling me and he's running off to the top lane to give the helping hand that Sylar needs to farm up on that Morphling, and looks like DDC over here. Did I hear a surge going down here? ROTK surging up, trying to be really annoying and pump that Iron Shell on his own creep to take down Xiao's HP as he does try and last hit. DD here just chilling out in the forest, in the dire jungle. Just keeping an eye on the lane and making sure that Super isn't able to get anywhere near Sylar. Here we go on the mid lane. Another little double dual lane thing going on here, but look like Cold Snap's going to be popped off. Will the Cold Feet pop off? Burning's HP just melting away there. And in the down lane, ROTK and Xiao just duking it out, trying to get these last hits. Still 0 for 0 here. No crazy First Blood being dropped just yet, but all can change. Super here, trying to pull these Ancients. Very nice to see the Chinese teams doing this from the very early stages of the game. But however, letting Sylar free farm on top lane, that could be a little bit of a mistake. We want to make sure that they're not letting LGD farm up freely too much on that Morphling. Otherwise, he will start to get a little scary. ROTK here with the Ion Shell, being really annoying. Xiao actually, ROTK wisely backing out and popping off a bit of a panic surge there. And it looks like DK are just neglecting this top lane completely. LGD able to farm up very nicely, and it looks like DD opting to pull a few creeps. That's happening. Burning in a bit of a sticky situation here. Cold Feet being pulled down, and it looks like the Cold Feet able to pop off with the Cold Snap combination. Great synergy between those two skills, and it looks like he's too far behind the tower for Yao and DDC to make anything of it. ROTK and Xiao still having fun together here in the down lane, trying to farm. ROTK obviously getting the upper hand. That Iron Shell, a very powerful early game skill. He's able to just relax into this lane, but Xiao not letting him relax too much by poking him on the head with his little stick there, little dangly stick, making sure that ROTK isn't chilling out too much. ROTK needs to be on his toes, because one thunderclap under the tower and it's all game over. Needs to be quick on the trigger finger with that surge, and back in the mid lane looks like Yao able to pick up the Blades of Attack or Boots of Speed. I don't know which one he got first, but one of those he's able to pick up. 280 gold in the back. Let's have a little look at the creep stats morphing. Obviously up there with the free farm on 22 for 10.